Hey everybody, welcome to Slash Bash, where today I am bringing you another Choosing Beggar Reddit video. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe and help me hit that 5,000 subscriber mark. In our first story, a choosing beggar couple need a place to stay through the pandemic, but sister-in-law's boyfriend is surprisingly useless. Let's jump right in. My wife and I have had 2 kids leave the nest recently, giving us extra room. In March, both sister-in-law and sister-in-law's useless boyfriend, both in their 40s, lost their jobs due to the pandemic. In April, my wife asked if they could come live with us rent-free until they get back on their feet. Family helps family, so I agreed. Since moving in, sister-in-law has been great. She pitches in and has taken over cooking and cleaning while driving for Uber and looking for a full-time job. Our kids get time with their aunt and even as teenagers, still like to spend time with her. My wife is happy because she gets a little more free time, and since her and sister-in-law share hobbies, they have a great time together. So smiles all around, right? Well, not so fast. My sister-in-law's useless boyfriend takes self-quarantining so seriously that he rarely leaves their bedroom and his gaming PC. And our mid-level internet just isn't up to the task when other people in the house fire at Netflix, Hulu, and Xboxes. A couple of times a day, we can hear him yell from his room, "Can someone get off the internet?" Lately, our other kids have begun firing up other devices and streaming more videos out of spite when he does this. Not that they watched their father do this and thought it was funny, mind you. I offered to upgrade to faster internet if he paid the difference, but he balked at that idea. It isn't his internet, why should he pay? Besides, we can afford it. He's right, we could afford to upgrade our internet plan, but at this point, my wife and I are refusing on principle, and our kids are actually asking to downgrade to the lowest plan. That's right, our teenagers want slower internet because of this guy. His suffering doesn't end there. It seems we're not buying enough organic food. We are shopping at Costco and our local supermarket chain instead of buying a farm share from a certified organic farm. Worse still, our food contains gluten. Note that there's no underlying medical reason for his objection, which we would understand. He just doesn't want gluten. But his suffering still isn't over. We ask him to smoke outside. Pot is legal in our state, and while I don't have any objections to it, my wife is sensitive to smoke. Our older kid smoked outside with no complaint, and we see no reason why he deserves special treatment. And of course, he isn't looking for a job. He is preferring to live off benefits. He knows a cutoff is coming, but would rather wait to see if more benefits are coming. I feel bad for my sister-in-law. She is always apologizing for his behavior. My wife and I are silent on the matter, but our teenagers have been telling her how she could do so much better. I had to tell our oldest to stop calling him cautionary tale in front of my sister-in-law, but there's a silent high five every time. Here's an update. I decided to try to reset the situation by having a one-on-one. The response to paying to upgrade the internet if it is so important to him remains to cry poor. I resisted the urge to ask where he finds money for his other recreation activities, and instead said that the internet is fine for our usage. Then, after one more, "We're on a budget, you can afford it," we struck a compromise. To give him a month to budget, we'll pay for the upgraded internet speed for the rest of the billing period and next month, and after that, it's on him to pay the difference. We're mid-cycle on our billing, so I said that to help with his budgeting, that would probably hit sometime in early to middle December. Cue his talk about how they had Christmas shopping and asking for an extension to January. I said, nobody expects you guys to do anything big for Christmas. Besides, I heard sister-in-law is making presents. She's into crochet. I suspect he was looking to defer another month, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that it's a separate issue that he just thought of. On the dietary issue, I said that the kitchen is free most of the day, and outside dinner prep time, he's welcome to make whatever he likes. Again, to give him time to budget, we'll buy the first round of gluten-free flour and assorted items, but after that, it's on him. He mumbled something about his diet already being broken, but that was that. So, some progress made, at least it should end the complaining. While I expect to hear some excuse in December, for now, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. In story number 2, a choosing beggar sister commissions 6 paintings, but then she pulls the "I am a poor student" card. I am a freelance artist. I do expositions of my paintings, and it's my full-time job. My paintings are detailed and made with love, so onto the story. My sister and her best friend ordered 6 paintings from me. She said she was going to pay me. My pricing list is on my Instagram account, so I assumed she read it. As I've known her my whole life, I thought we could deal with the money later. I knew her, right? I didn't want to come across as money hungry. The project began. I started on the paintings, and while I worked on them, I updated her throughout. She loved it. When I finished the last painting, suddenly my sister told me that it was too much money for them. I felt bad for assuming she had done her research on my pricing list, so I gave her a huge discount on them. But that wasn't enough. My sister messaged our mother complaining that she is a student, that she can't afford to pay me for my work, and that she doesn't want to hurt me by saying my work is too expensive. Her line was, "I just thought you would like to do this for me. You know I am a broke college student." She is a college student, but she isn't broke. She just wants free art. She told me, "I didn't expect that you would really take my money." She said this even though she clearly told me she would pay me before I began. I guess in her mind, I was making all these paintings simply because I like to do things for her. Usually, I charge €30 a piece for my paintings. So for 6 paintings, I would have made €180. I made it €30 for all 6 paintings for her, so it would be €5 a painting. I decided to accept it was a mistake on my part, to assume she did her research on my pricing. Sure, I made it so obvious everywhere what my prices were, but lesson learned, of course. It was bad. I decided on this to make up for it, rather have a happy customer, happy family, and admit my mistake than just to ignore my part. Now comes the choosing beggar part. She still found it too expensive. She told me that she wanted to think about it, which is fine, but she has started ignoring me. She has contacted my mother and sister, but not me. Just to get free art, she is acting like she doesn't have a penny to give. If you are that broke, why are you buying art in the first place? Another weird part is that my mother knows her situation really well, and she says that my sister isn't even broke at all. It's super hurtful that my sister would lie to me like this so that she doesn't have to pay me. Mind you, I have bought supplies and spent a significant amount of time to make these 6 paintings for her. Now that she refuses to pay anything for my work, I am probably not even going to make $1 from it. I did learn a great deal from this. Never trust someone will actually pay you after you have made their art for them. Even if they are someone you have known for your whole life, even if they are family, get the money up front. The best tip I can give to someone starting as a freelance artist is to be smarter than I was with this. Even if you trust the person a great deal, get the money up front before you buy supplies and start to work. That way, you don't end up with paintings that someone doesn't want to pay for. In story 3, a choosing beggar vegan wants to step into the easy life, but she just needs someone to provide suitable land. Any vegans interested in permaculture that are willing to share their land? I don't have enough money for land, and I'm not willing to suffer at a job that supports the destruction of the world. There isn't a single employer nearby that I would consider ethical. I've tried other options like eco-villages, and I have my reasons for rejecting them. I love permaculture, biology, and nature. I also enjoy philosophy and debate. These are my primary interests. I could help around the property with some basic things like raking leaves, removing fallen trees, maintaining gardens, and plowing snow, but I want the majority of my time to be mine. I don't mind helping out, but I do mind working 4+ hours a day to benefit someone else. The incentive for you then is conversation and company and some help. I am, however, interested in working on projects that we both are interested in, rather than feeling obligated to do. My requirements is that you are vegan and also have at least 1 to 2 acres of land which would not be severely hindered by zoning. This is John from /bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of them, then hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like, share it with your friends, and we will see you in the next one.